going on, everyone? Some of my grade 12 students asked me to record a message for the graduating class of 2022. So if I had the opportunity to give you all a message, here's what I would have to say. My message would be, I would encourage you to have a plan for your life. And if you don't have a plan, I would encourage you to make a plan. And when you are making that plan, I would encourage you to think beyond just your career aspirations. And I know that that's important, but there are many aspects of life that we don't often think about. And obviously the school system doesn't necessarily go into detail on, how to plan out, let's say, your relationships, how to manage your health and hobbies and leisure time as well. So I would encourage you to take the time to make a plan. It doesn't have to be for the rest of your life, but plan out what you would like the next 1, 2, 3 to 5 years of your life to look like. You're going to graduate very soon here in probably about 25, 30 days, the end of the year. And you're going to have a lot of free time. So, you're going to have to manage yourself. You're not going to have a teacher. You're not going to have a principal or vice principal who is willing to get on your case and tell you to hand in your assignments to make sure your work is done and make sure that you are doing what you need to be doing. So I would really encourage you to take the time to plan out what you want to be doing with your life and how you would like that to go. So part of that could be with the career, right? Maybe it's education. If you want to go to school, I know a lot of students mentioned to me that they want to do a gap year. So figure out and try to organize what you'll do, right? Maybe try and figure out how many jobs you can work at, where you might go, how you might, advance yourself as a person. Maybe you want to spend a year just focusing on your health, right? Figuring out your diet, exercise, and improving that aspect of your life. There's really no right or wrong answer, but I do think that to have a plan is better than to not have a plan. I mean, so much human joy and just so much human joy and experience. We gain so much just from striving towards a goal. And oftentimes, and I think it's been well studied, that oftentimes it's the pursuit of the goal that gives us more satisfaction than achieving the goal itself. So to constantly have these small goals in different areas of your life, and not just career, right? Because again, people are going to tell you to just focus on your career, your paycheck, how much you're earning. And I would really encourage you to think more broadly than just how much you're earning, but to have that goal to consider, hey, when I'm 30 years old, I would like to have XYZ sorted out in my life, whatever that is. It could be relationships, it could be, being in a certain place in your career as well. That's fine. Having a certain amount of money saved up. Maybe it's you want to travel, right? And so figuring out and organizing how you're going to do that. But, there's this Stoic quote. I forget exactly who said it. Maybe it was Seneca, but, a ship with no sail, with no udder, with no direction, no port is favorable. And basically what that means is that if you don't have a plan, it doesn't really matter what you do. You won't really feel satisfaction. You won't feel, let's say, joy and, whatever else, positive emotions, regardless of what you do, right? But even if you have a simple plan of like, okay, like a year from now, I want to move out, that low end minimum wage job you're working all of a sudden becomes so much more meaningful because the money you're earning from that will then assist you in achieving one of your goals. And when you move out, then you can have a new goal, right? And you can have multiple goals as well. So as you're learning to save money and make money, also figure out like, hey, I want to sort out my diet as well. And, take the time to learn about that and educate yourself. Again, the school system does not prepare you for these things. And the responsibility is going to fall upon you to take that extra step to educate yourself, to, push yourself and motivate yourself. No one's really going to do that for you. You're not going to have, again, as I mentioned, you're not going to have a vice principal or a principal or a teacher saying like, hey, you got to get this done. You got to sort this out. You got to sort that out. And life's going to hit you pretty fast as soon as you leave. So again, just to wrap it up, if I had to give you a message, my message would be to have a plan. Okay, congratulations, best of luck.